All right, welcome back to Test Latino. Today we have a very special guest. We have Johnna with us on the line. Hey, Johnna, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Awesome, great. So nice to have you on the line.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Thanks for having me.
All right, so I just want to talk a little bit about, how did we meet on the Twitter world? Do you have a Tesla?
Right now I don't have a car, period. I don't even know how to drive. I never learned. But one of the reasons why I never learned was because the whole point is I didn't want to drive because cars are like bad for the environment. And then now here comes Tesla, the electric car. And so eventually I will get a Tesla. But right
Okay,
now I don't have one.
I see. So you are hardcore on the mission.
Yeah, I take buses or Uber or walk, but I grew up doing that anyway. So we didn't have
Okay,
a car growing up after I was like 10. So,
I see. Okay. Sounds good. So, what is it that you do? We've seen you with your jewelry and all these beautiful and precious rocks, and it's really fun watching it, right? So, talk to me a little bit about that.
I'm a wire artist, a wire wrapper, and I wrap stones, copper, silver, gold, depending on what people want. I can even do platinum. I have never done platinum. It's really expensive to do platinum, but I can't. I have the forces to do that with.
Okay, I
So,
see. So you get
but
your
I
hands
learned how.
on. I'm sorry. So
Huh?
so so you get your hands on precious rocks, and then you do things that people can wear with it, basically.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Are you using any exotic rocks, exotic materials, something that actually influences the way people feel or anything like that? Because I know that there's a whole world about that, and I am not well versed
Yeah.
on it.
Well, people think of crystal healing as a more spiritual or metaphysical, but everything is energetic. Everything has an energetic frequency, including rocks. I mean, including minerals and rocks. Really, that's all there is to it. I've held an amethyst geode and felt immediately calmer. You know, purple is a calming color. The energy has amethyst is known for being calming. I've held a moldavite and I've experienced what is known as the moldavite flush. Moldavite is a stone. It's the one that I sent to Elon actually. It's a stone known as the gem of the Holy Grail legend. And the legend talks about how when Satan fell, his crown was knocked out first, and the green emerald hit the ground. The only green stone to ever come to Earth in that manner, in any manner, is moldavite, and it hit the planet about I can't remember 16 million years or six. I can't remember the number, but it was a long time ago. It was such a force that it would have killed all human life if we were around.
Oh wow!
And yeah, and it fused whatever hit the planet with glass. It kind of had like an obsidian like effect, so it made like all this really cool glass stuff. Sometimes there's pieces found with asteroids in it or some kind of space rock in it. Um, but it's known for giving somebody kind of heating them up. You know, I had a friend who is black and she turned red after holding one. And yeah, so I mean, rocks and stuff, people think it's like woo woo, but think about it. Uranium is radioactive. It'll kill you if you handle it the wrong way, you know? So everything has its positives and obviously its negatives.
Oh wow! It sounds like a very complex thing to deal with, and you seem to be an expert on it. I love it. So you know what? You mentioned something a few minutes ago that you sent something to Elon. Is that what you said?
Yeah, well, I didn't know who a year ago. I had no clue who Elon was or what Tesla was or any. I mean, I heard him in the news. I just thought, okay, random person, whatever. And then I saw this meme. I want to say back in January or February on LinkedIn, and it said, "If you were on an elevator with Elon Musk, what would your pitch be?" And I'm just like, "Who is this dude?" So I researched him a little bit, and I was like, oh, he's some billionaire guy. And then I saw one of his tweets, and I was like, something about shooting off a car into space, and I was like, what? So I started researching him, and I realized, I seen some of his videos, and I was like, wow, this guy is actually pretty cool. So in March, I had my husband left me. My husband actually it's a long, twisted, sordid story. But from March until June, I didn't realize what was going on until what he was doing until after June. And so right then in March, I was just pretty much left homeless while my ex was in another country. And, I went to Atlanta where I had friends and family, stayed with them, got no job back, and just really started following Elon. And, I was like, you know what, I'm going to write him an open letter because he just reminded me that it's okay to fail. Don't be hard on yourself. And I was always hard on myself. So I wrote him this open letter and then didn't really think he would see it. I was just like, I put it out there, but other people that follow him did see it and they kept on retweeting it. And one girl who I chat with on Twitter, one of my followers, we were I think it was Memorial Day, we were having like this random conversation in one of the threads. When Elon tweets, you have all these threads that come through and people have these conversations. And then he just jumped in. And then she's like, hey, read Johnna's open letter. And, I just put the phone down thinking, oh, it's going to be like a million notifications. And then I pull it back up. I just go to my home Twitter screen. And the first tweet I see is another friend who I met who read the open letter. She's like, oh my God, Johnna, did you make that? Or you made that? And I thought she was talking about jewelry. So I was like, huh? And then she's like, scroll up. And I scroll up and I saw that Elon had retweeted my open letter. And I was just in shock that he did that. He commented it and retweeted it. And all while this was going on, I was discovering what my husband was doing. He cheated on me, left me, and he basically just told me that I have to go to Jordan, that's where he's from, to go to court. And I found out he was seeing a woman in Jordan, seeing a woman in Canada, and he had no intention of getting back with me. And I was just like, my boss was ready to hire him in Atlanta. My job in Atlanta was ready to hire him. That's how good I had it there for him. And I was just, when I found out in June, I was, for a moment, I had this weak moment. I said, you know what? I don't want to hurt anymore. I just want to die. And I was, now backtrack before that moment, I had tweeted Elon. I said, hey, thank you for sharing my open letter. I would like to gift you a piece of jewelry as a thank you. Just send him something. And he had replied to another chick with the SpaceX address. And everybody was just saying, just send it. And I said, no, I'm not just going to send it. I don't want to be creepy, So he replied to that tweet the moment I had the pills in my hand to end my life. I was literally about to just say, fuck it, I'm done. And he tweeted me right then and there. And my phone just started going off randomly. And I'm just like, why is my phone going off like this? And I look, and it's just like a bunch of replies from people to Elon and me. And I'm like, did Elon just reply to me? And he did. And so I kind of just stopped what I was doing, told my friend that I was staying with, I'm like, hey, this just happened, and then that just happened. And I had all these emotions just running through. And I called my friend in Baton Rouge, and she's like, you know what? You just need to get to a city where you didn't have any experience with your ex whatsoever. And so I came to Baton Rouge. I'm from Shreveport, but which is up north. But I took Mo there, and we had like good memories there in my home. So I couldn't even go to my hometown. So I came to Baton Rouge and just pretty much restarted my life here. And about a month into my stay here, I just kind of poured out all my emotions, and more evidence of his cheating came to light. And I just wrote it as a Medium article, and then Elon saw it and commented on that. He sent me a beautiful quote from Jane Austen. And I was just like, I'm still shocked and humbled. Like, I'm just this random person, a nobody, in the sense that, just one out of 8 billion people on the planet, and he just was just so kind to me.
That's
Like,
a great story.
I will always be loyal, and like, if he turns out to be like a psycho serial killer, man, I got your back, straight up. Because when he shared that, when he shared my stuff, my jewelry sales just took off like crazy. And that's what got me through. That's what got me through the move to Louisiana. That's what got me through, keeping my phone on until I got this job that I have now. And and then I have another part-time writing job too that just came through for a gym blogger in the UK.
Okay.
So,
Well, it's very intriguing to hear your story, and I am extremely humbled when I hear it. I want you to know that you should just stay positive. That there's a lot of people giving you positive, vibes, and it is amazing that the man himself, Elon, he just got back to you and made you feel better, and you can move on. Right? That's the most important thing, I think,
yeah.
that you can move on and leave all the negative stuff behind you.
That's what
So,
I'm focusing on now. And, my mindset now is no matter what happens, I'm going to get through it. Because, like, that day, surviving that day, that moment, because I would be the first person to tell you, I'm not suicidal. I'm one of the strongest people. I've been through so much in my short life. And I'm going to, I'll be the first one to tell you, don't do so. Don't kill yourself. That's stupid. I'll be the first one to talk somebody out of that. So having that weak moment and then surviving that gave me the strength to face what else was coming, with finding out about the other, not just the other woman, but my ex's dating profiles. And he was going around telling people his wife left him. He has a house and a car and a job, while he's telling me he's homeless and he's broken and there's nothing for me to come home to, so don't come back, you know. So it gave me the strength to face that and the courage to just. I haven't spoken to my ex since July,
so,
and I haven't spoken to him on. I ghosted him, completely ghosted him.
so here's what I want to do. I want to focus on the positive now, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So just leave all that stuff behind you, move on, move forward, and don't look back. Okay. That's like, as a friend. I'm telling you this as a friend, as a person that might know a lot less than you or than a lot of people. It doesn't matter. I just think we should keep it healthy. And
yeah.
I really appreciate you opening up and letting me and all our, viewers and followers hear your story. But I would like to know what is in the horizon for you. What are the positive things that you're looking forward to? What is your goal right now? One immediate goal and one long-term goal. Let's hear it.
Okay, well, my immediate goal is definitely to keep saving money and to eventually open up my I have my online store, but I really just want to focus on creating and just making things. The main goal is to empower other people and through my work and to remind them that, hey, you matter, your life matters. And that's just my main goal. A far off future goal is definitely learning how to drive and owning a Tesla. That's definitely that. And just really strengthening myself up in that direction. But right now, I'm just focusing on, making my jewelry, being creative, and just, getting to know myself again as a person and as me, not just another half of somebody else, or, just kind of rediscovering myself as well.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate you.
That was great. Okay. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.